So it is 20 past 10 on a Friday, and this is honestly the first time I've had to sit down and try and unbox and work out whether I have got a functioning Meta headset. Just to go back, last Christmas, we felt stretched ourselves and got two Meta headsets for we've got two boys. One of them worked brilliantly and my little boy loves it, he really enjoys it. The other one didn't work, and what I now know with hindsight is I should have just returned it to the shop I got it from and got a new one. But I made the mistake of thinking that I could contact Meta customer service, get some advice on what I was doing wrong and get it working. And that was the beginning of an absolute nightmare. So we got it before Christmas, so sometime before the 25th of December. Before New Year, I first had contact with Meta customer service. You can never speak to anyone. It was done through their website that time. And I was messaging for, I don't know, half an hour, something like that. And I got cut off. So I figured that they were just busy because it was the Christmas period. My daughter happened to have pneumonia, and so it just got put on the back shelf. And then a few weeks later, I tried to contact Meta. I realised you have to do it all through WhatsApp. You've got to message. Meta, can you imagine how difficult it is to have a VR headset over your face while you're trying to WhatsApp somebody to explain your problem and to go through the steps that they encourage you to do to try and rectify the problem? I mean, it's impossible to be WhatsApping with a headset on your face, but it took 2 hours. I spent 2 hours that day messaging someone, and they said, "We're really sorry, there's a problem with your headset. You need to make a return. You must keep the box, you must keep the handsets, but you must return the headset. We'll send you a new headset and it will be fine." So I then got sent a new headset. I work full time. I've got 3 kids. It took me a couple of weeks to open up the new headset. Sat down with a new headset, tried to connect it to the old handsets. I'm sure the new headset worked perfectly well. I'm sure there was no problem with it. But unfortunately, that headset could not connect to the old handsets. There was no option to pull a little tab out of the handsets. There was a point and aim function on the headset, but there was no way to kind of press go as you're pointing something with your headset. You can't press OK in any way. So I went round and round and round. I got back onto WhatsApp. It was 2.5 hours of WhatsApping that time. I've got all the manuscripts. I've got all of the WhatsApps. I can prove the amount of time I have spent on this. And I got told that, there was a problem and that I would be referred to Meta customer services at like a higher level. So again, I was really happy because I thought, okay, this is going to get sorted now. This is, I guess, in April, maybe beginning of May, I don't know. And I then got put on to somebody called Jamantha in customer services. I went through the whole problem. I'm sure that she's perfectly nice, but I am absolutely certain she had not read the 4 hours of WhatsApp manuscript or what's the traces of the messaging, because she just asked all the questions and asked me to go through all of the things that I had already done. I did those things, and sure enough, my headset still didn't work. And so she said to me to keep my handsets and to return the headset. And I said to her, this makes no sense. I've done that before. It didn't work. There is no way to connect your old handsets to the headset that anyone has explained to me. Maybe there is a way. I've spent hours on Reddit. I've spent hours Googling, I've been on Meta customer service website. I've been through all of the frequently asked questions. No way that I can work out. Obviously, if I could just speak to somebody, maybe somebody would be able to help me, but I couldn't find a way to do it. She insisted that we had to do that. She insisted that there was nothing that could be done. She had to follow the process that Meta customer service had in place, which meant she had to send me a new headset and I had to keep my handsets. So here I am at now 10:25 on a Friday evening with my new headset, which is shiny and very nice, even though it is refurbished, and I think there's something wrong with sending a refurbished headset for a replacement to a new one. Whatever, if it worked, I'd accept it. And here are my handsets and all of the stuff here. I've just been through the exact same process. I can put it on, I can connect it with my phone, I cannot move forward. I can't get the headsets, the handsets, the batteries are fine. When I make them work, the lights come on, so it's not a question of the batteries. There is no way that these will connect to the headset, and I can't understand how, as a consumer, you can be so badly let down by a company like Meta. And I find it even more outrageous that every time I turn on my Facebook feed, Meta is trying to sell me a more expensive version of these same goggles. And the worst thing is, these goggles are now almost €100 cheaper than they were when I bought them, and they've never worked. So I've effectively, for the amount I spent on them, I've made an interest-free loan to Meta because they've never worked. And on top of that, they're worth less than they were, and I've had not one single day of use out of them. It's not that I'm an idiot. It's not that I can't work these things. My other son is having lots of fun with his headset. And my beautiful, kind little 12-year-old boy, who was so excited about this, has basically never received a Christmas present. So Meta, you tell me, what do I do? For me, the most obvious thing is what I said to Jamantha in customer services. Please let me box everything up, return everything, and you send me a new one, a complete new set that just works. Even better, send me the newer model to make up for this 6 months nightmare disaster that I've had. So yeah, that's what I'd like to do. I've got no idea what I'm going to do, because probably I've got to get back onto WhatsApp and spend another 2 hours with a customer service agent who can't help me. So yeah, buyer beware. Don't buy these goggles. Wait until the Apple ones are more affordable, because then you can walk into an Apple shop and you can speak to somebody and somebody will help you. But this company will not help you, even if you are sitting on a Friday evening, crying your eyes out, trying to make these bloody things work. So that's where I am with this.